All right. Okay, so we are going to do moon salutations today. So we're used to doing sun salutations, right? Down dog, up dog, chaturanga, that whole bit. But we're going to do moon salutations because it is a full moon. And so we have experienced a whole bunch of full moons together during this Zoom yoga time, and I have not taught you moon salutations yet. So we're going to do that. It's totally different from a sun salutation, like mad different. So we're going to warm up a little bit, and then we're going to slowly go through this moon flow, and then we'll probably end up doing it several times so that we can practice it at a little bit more pace. So it'll be fun. It's something different for sure. We still have more people coming on here, so let's get everybody logged on. Becca's here, Tova's here, good. And then we'll get started in a seat. So let's make sure everybody's got their little mute button on as we've gotten a couple more people on here. Great. Whatever your seat is today for you, find something that's comfortable and sustainable so you can sit on your shins. You're welcome to sit that way. That's how I'll find myself on my mat in a couple minutes here. You can sit with your legs loosely crossed. You can find a butterfly position. You can sit on a blanket, block, or pillow. You can even extend those legs straight out front if that is most comfortable. So as we begin to make our way to our seat here, just check in with the physical body. See how it feels. If you would like to make some shoulder rolls or some neck rolls as you settle in here, feel free to make any of those movements, allowing the physical body to come into this space. And you can continue with a little bit of movement here if you'd like to. If you would like to begin to find some stillness, that's great too. Whatever feels best for you. And then just beginning to notice how the physical body feels. Notice if there's any spots of tension that you can release a little bit. And then as we continue to settle, again, movement or stillness, whatever it is that you need in your seat here, you can begin to come into your breath and allow yourself to find a full, deep, expansive inhale and a complete releasing exhale. Allow your breaths in to expand the front, back, and sides of the rib cage. And then allow your breaths out to release and to let go. We'll take several more breaths just like that as I make my way to my mat. Let's find 2 more breaths here together. Full inhales. And exhale. One more time, big breath in. And a full breath out. Take a moment here to come back to the physical body. Just notice how you feel. Settle back into that physical posture. Eyes open or closed here, your choice when you are ready. We'll inhale those arms all the way overhead, pressing those palms together as they arrive above your head. You can gaze forward or you can gaze up at your thumbs, whatever feels better for you. Settle those shoulder blades down. And as we settle in here to this posture, take another breath and expand your rib cage. As we exhale, bring thumbs to heart center. Good, twice more like that. Inhale, pressing palms together overhead, looking up if you want. Exhaling, thumbs to heart center. One more time. Inhale, palms pressed together overhead. You can gaze up if you'd like. Exhaling, thumbs to heart center. We'll place our right hand on our right hip. We'll inhale the left arm up overhead. And then we'll exhale a gentle side bend here to the right. Full inhale here. And a full exhale. Following our breath as we inhale back to center, left hand to left hip. Stay here for your exhale. And then we'll inhale the right arm overhead. Exhaling side bend over to the left. Big breath in here. Full breath out. Come on back to center on your inhale, both hands on both hips. Exhale here. Making our way to a tabletop position. We'll just do one round of cat-cow. I'm going to stay facing you here because we're going to do a few things from here. So drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tailbone, find an inhale. As you exhale, push the mat away. And then bring yourself back to a neutral tabletop. Extend your right leg straight behind you and then kick that right leg out to the right, placing that right foot on the floor here. We'll crawl our way up to an upright torso here. This is called gate pose. So that right leg is long and we're on that left knee. And then we'll inhale those arms overhead and we'll take our crescent lunge here over that long leg. Big breath in and a full breath out. Inhale to center and then we'll take our side bend the other way. You might not be able to go as far. That's totally okay. That's a big hip opener here. Big breath in. And a breath out. And then come on back to center. You can gaze up if you want. Exhale, thumbs through, heart center. Bring those hands down like in a tabletop. Extend that right leg behind you and then come back to our tabletop position here. Another round of cat-cow. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. Exhale to push the mat away. Come on back to our neutral. Extend that left leg straight behind you, and then we'll kick that left leg out to the left. Bring that left foot down onto the mat here, and then bring that torso all the way up. Good. Inhale those arms overhead. Exhale, side bend to the left, starting out this time over that nice long leg. Full breath in, and a breath out. And then we'll inhale ourselves back to center, taking it the opposite direction on our exhale. Big breath in, full breath out. Inhaling ourselves back to center, we'll make our way down to our tabletop upper body here, extend that left leg straight behind you, and then full body in tabletop here. One more round of cat-cow. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone, and exhale to push the mat away. Good, we'll come back to our neutral table again. I'm just gonna shift myself over onto my mat here. We're gonna walk our arms forward. Keep your hips up here. Arms come forward, we're coming into puppy pose here. For those dog lovers out there, puppy pose. Chest comes down, arms are straight and strong. You can bring your chest all the way down, forehead all the way down if it makes it. Keep your hips up. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. And a full exhale. And then we'll crawl our way back to our tabletop position here. We're gonna set those knees about 5 inches behind those hips. Restack your shoulders to be over your wrists, spread your fingers wide. Let's find a big inhale. And then exhale, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Check it out. You can pedal out those legs here if you'd like to. We're gonna take 3 big breaths. Rooting down firmly through both hands here. A little bend in those knees if you need it. Take a full inhale. And a full exhale. Let's send those hips a little bit higher. Take our baby steps here to the top of the mat, finding a forward fold once you arrive. Little bend in those knees, check out those hamstrings. And then we'll bring hands to shins. Inhale, come on up halfway. Exhaling to fold down. Hands to shins again. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. One more time, hands to shins. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale to fold all the way down. Root down to rise up, my friends. Press through both feet. Torso comes all the way up. Press those palms together overhead. Once you arrive, you can gaze up. Inhale. And then exhale, thumbs draw through heart center, mountain pose, Tadasana. Good, let's do one sun salutation here together. Inhale, palms press overhead. Exhale to fold forward over those legs. Hands come to shins. Inhale, come up halfway. We'll plant those hands firmly and step it back on our exhale to downward facing dog. Bend in those knees as much as you need to. Take an inhale. And an exhale. We're going to inhale ourselves to a high plank. Feel free to drop your knees down if you'd like to, or you can stay in your plank position. And then everybody drops all the way to the belly. Untuck those toes. Just find a baby cobra here. Keep it bend in those elbows. Root down through both hands. Find an inhale. Exhale to lower down. And then we'll tuck those toes under and we'll press ourselves up to downward facing dog. Let's take 3 big breaths here, everyone. Full inhales. Full exhales. Twice more big breath in. Full breath out. One more time. Big inhale. And a big exhale. From downward facing dog, send those hips a little higher. We'll take our baby steps here to the top of the mat. Forward fold once you get here. Little bend in those knees if those hamstrings are tight, everybody. Hands come to shins. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold down. Twice more, my friends. Hands to shins. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale to fold. One more time. Hands to shins. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale to fold down. Root down through both feet, coming all the way up to standing. Pressing those palms together overhead. You can gaze up if you'd like. Inhaling. And exhale. Thumbs draw through heart center. Mountain pose. Tadasana. Good. All right, we're going to do moon salutation. So you'll notice I'm at the other side of my mat to start. That's because when we start here, we're going to open up to this side, and I want to be able to see you. That's all it is, all right? So right leg, left leg, I'm going to use a lot of right and left cues here. So we'll go super slow to get started. All right, so we're at the top of the mat. Feet together. We're going to inhale those arms overhead. Press your palms together. Exhale, take a standing crescent to the right. So you can press your hips to the left a bit. You're going to look like this, right? Good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling ourselves through center here. And then we'll exhale, standing crescent to the left. So your body looks like this. Good. Full breath in. And a full breath out. And then we're going to inhale back to center here. We're going to step our right foot out, coming into a 5-pointed star. Okay? So your feet are wide, toes are out, arms are out, fingers spread wide. Take up as much real estate as you can. Take a full breath in and a breath out. Make sure those toes are pointed out. We're going to settle into goddess. Right from here. Good. Check your alignment. Whatever direction your toes point, your knees should go the same way. Good. Shoulders are over hips. Sink down. Stay here. Full breath in. And a breath out. Let's take one more breath. Sink those hips a little bit lower. Stay here for your exhale. And then as we inhale, we're going to stand back up into our 5-pointed star. Your right toes are going to point towards that short edge of the mat. You'll pivot your left foot a bit here, so you're in triangle legs. And then we'll come into triangle pose on our right side. Good. So those hips are not as warm as they normally are when we get to this pose, right? So you might not make it to the floor. That's okay. You can have your hand on your shin. That's totally good. Root down through both feet. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Take another breath in. And a breath out. Good, we're gonna look down at those right toes. Close off that torso. So we're squaring off to the mat here, coming into pyramid. So step your left foot about halfway forward. Square off those hips. If you have to scoot this right foot over a little bit, totally okay. No big deal. Pyramid pose here. Big breath in. Full breath out. Again, you might be on fingertips. I'm on my fingertips here. No big deal. You could be on your shin as well. Take another inhale. And another exhale. And then from here, we're going to come into a low leg lunge. So you're going to drop your left knee down. Right knee stacks on top of right ankle. Arms come all the way up. Also known as low crescent lunge. See, moon salutation, right? Good. Full inhales. And full exhales. Good. Stay for another breath. If you have to adjust your alignment, that's totally okay. Inhales. And exhales. And then we're going to bring those arms down. We're going to move into Skandasana. So both hands to the inside of our right foot. You're going to pivot to this long edge of the mat here, bending deeply into the right knee. Left leg is straight, left toes are up. Good. Hands can be down on the mat. If your torso is down a little bit, that's okay. The goal of this pose is to be upright, but we might not find that today. That's all right. Inhale here. And exhale. And then we're going to reverse this flow, starting with our left leg. All right, so check it out. We're going to move into Skandasana to the left side, pivoting over here. So now we're bent deeply into the left knee, right toes straight up, right leg is straight. Stay here. Inhales. And exhales. Stay here for another breath, everybody. Good, we're going to pivot to frame our left foot. So rotate your body around. Pivoting to frame your left foot, drop your right knee down. We have low leg crescent lunge on this side. This is all going to look familiar. Left knee stacks on top of that left ankle here. Full breath in. Full breath out. And then we're going to bring those hands down, frame that left foot. Send your hips up. Step that right foot forward a bit. We have pyramid pose here. So we close off the space between those feet. Left toes are pointing forward. Those right toes are out slightly here. If you're on your shin, that's great. Fingertips are flat palms. Inhales. And exhales. Take another breath in, my friends. And then we're going to come into triangle right from here. So you're going to step your right foot back a little bit to open up the space. You can bring your left hand to your left shin. Torso opens up to that side triangle pose with left foot forward. Find our breath. One more inhale, everybody. Stay super strong in those legs. Torso comes all the way up. Point those toes out to the side. So we have 5-pointed star here. We drop into goddess. Big breath in. Full breath out. Come on, back up to our 5-pointed star. Reach, 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 reach. And then we're going to step back to where we started. So your right foot is going to step to the left, finding our standing crescent here. Good, take an inhale. Crescent lunge, side bend. Inhale back to center. You can gaze up. Exhale, take it the other way. Inhale back to center. As we exhale, thumbs draw through heart center. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Yay! Okay, let's do it again. At least one more time, right? Let me shift the mat here. All right. I won't go too much faster. Make sure we've got our alignment correct. So we're starting at the top of the mat. Inhale, palms pressed together overhead. Exhale, side bend for crescent lunge. Full breath in. Full breath. Inhale through center. Exhale, take that crescent lunge, crescent to the other side. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhaling ourselves back through center. And then we're going to open ourselves up to our 5-pointed star here. Good, remember those toes are out. I'll just keep calling alignment cues here. Fingertips reach out nice and wide. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Another inhale. As we exhale, sitting into goddess. Yes, bend those knees. Whatever direction those toes go, that's how your knees go. Shoulder blades are on the back. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, reach up. Everything is straight. Point your right toes towards the short edge of the mat. Pivot that left foot a bit. We come into triangle pose on this side. So if you want to go any deeper here, you can. You're welcome to bring that right hand to the floor. That's up to you. You can play with your range of motion here a little bit. Take a breath in. And a breath out. One more inhale, my friends. And then we're going to square off coming into pyramid next. So frame your right foot, step your left foot halfway forward. And then we got to work to square off those hips. Fingertips, shin, or flat palms here. Inhales. And exhales. One more inhale. And then we're going to drop that back knee down, coming into our low crescent lunge on this right side. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. As we exhale, bring both hands down to the inside of that right foot. We come into Skandasana on this side. So we want to make sure this right heel is down. If you have to shimmy or scoot, that's totally okay. Left leg is straight, left toes point up. This might be the hardest posture in this practice for some of us. That's okay. If you want to bring palms together, you can take an inhale. And an exhale. Find another breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to make our way to Skandasana on the left side. Good. So whatever direction your left toes point, your right knee goes that same way. Excuse me, your left knee goes the same way. Right leg is straight, right toes are up. Hands on the ground or palms pressed. Inhales here. And exhales. Take another breath in. We'll bring those hands down. We're going to start to frame that left foot here. Drop that back knee down, coming into our low crescent lunge on this side. Big breath in. Full breath out. Take another inhale. As we exhale, we frame that front foot. Send those hips up. Your back foot will step forward a little bit to find pyramid pose on this side. Fingertips, flat palms, or hands on shin. Square off those hips. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take another inhale. As we exhale, we're going to make our way to triangle. So you'll have to step your right foot back a little bit, pivot it a little bit, and then that torso opens up to the right side of your mat. Fingertips reach up. Good triangle pose here. Beautiful. Inhales. Exhales. Take another breath in. Legs are super strong, everybody. Come on all the way up, 5-pointed star. So we'll shift those toes out a bit. Reach up, maybe even gaze up. Inhale. Exhale into goddess. Take another breath in. And a breath out. And then we inhale, 5-pointed star. Reach up, maybe gaze up. We're back to where we started. Step that right foot to the left. Arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale, side bend, standing crescent. Inhale, center. Exhale, standing crescent the other way. Inhale, center. Thumbs through, heart center. Exhale, Tadasana. Beautiful. Yes, how about one more time? I can't hear you if you say no, so we're going to do it one more time. Here we go. Inhale, palms press together. Exhale, standing crescent. Inhale, center. Exhale, take it the other way. Inhale, center. As we exhale, we open up to our 5-pointed star here. I'll continue with alignment cues. We'll continue with breath. Check your range of motion and your alignment here. You might be able to go a little deeper. I, for one, am sweating for sure. Take an inhale. Exhale into goddess. Settle in. How's that feel? Excellent. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale to reach up. We'll shift those right toes to the short edge of the mat. We'll pivot that left foot a little bit. Arms are straight and strong, and then we come into triangle on this side. Again, if you want to go a little deeper, check it out. Big inhales. Full exhales. Inhale, stay here. As we exhale, we'll bring both hands down, frame that right foot square off your hips, and then we step a bit forward here for pyramid pose on our right side. Left toes are pointing out a little bit. Work to square off those hips. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Take another breath in. As we exhale, we'll drop that left knee down, coming into our low crescent lunge on this side. Full breath in. Breath out. Inhale here. As we exhale, both hands come down to the inside of that right foot, coming into right side Skandasana. Right knee is super bent, left leg is straight, left toes up, palms pressed or hands on the ground. Big inhales. Full exhales. Take another inhale here. As we exhale, root those hands firmly. We'll move our way over to Skandasana on the left side. Settle in. Whatever direction those left toes point, that's how your knee goes. Right leg is straight, toes up. Big breath in. Full breath out. Take another inhale. We'll bring those hands down. We're going to pivot to our left here. Drop your right knee down, coming into our low leg lunge on our left side. Big breath in. Full breath out. Take another inhale. As we exhale, frame that left foot, lift those hips up, stepping that right foot a bit forward, finding our pyramid pose on this side. So your right foot has come forward a bit, left toes continue to point forward. Hands on shins, fingertips, or flat palms. Inhales. And exhales. Take another breath in. As we exhale, we're headed for triangle pose here. So step your right foot back a little bit, open up the space left to right. Left hand is down, right arm comes up. Triangle on the left side. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take another inhale. As we exhale, we're bringing ourselves all the way up. Toes out, fingertips out, inhale. Exhale into goddess, settle. Big breath in here. Full breath out. Inhale, reach up, maybe even gaze up. As we exhale, we're headed to the left. Arms are up here, inhale. Exhale, standing crescent. Inhale, center. Exhale, crescent the other side. Inhaling, center. And then exhale, thumbs through, heart center, mountain pose, Tadasana. Yay! All right, shake it out, everybody. Yes. Good. We'll do a little balancing stuff, and then we'll make our way back down to the mat. Great job, everybody. Well done. So we're going to start with tree, and then we're going to mess with it, okay? So root down through your left foot. Right foot can come to a kickstand, to the calf, or to the inner thigh. And let's bring hands to heart center first. Good. Level off those hips as much as you can here. Find something to stare at that's not moving. It's going to help your balance. Press your standing thigh into your foot, foot into standing thigh. And then from here, you can open up into any shape you want. We'll take 3 breaths here. One more breath. Good, draw hands back to heart center here. Good, this left knee is gonna stay up. We're gonna rotate that left knee to be in front of us, so hip, knee, and ankle are all at 90. And then extend that right leg straight out in front of us, toes up towards the sky. Level those hips again. Big breath in. Full breath out. Woo, I lost it. And then like a pendulum, we're gonna kick that leg straight behind us. Thumbs staying here at heart center. If you would like to, you can reach arms forward, coming into full warrior 3. Big inhales. and exhales. And then we reverse that pendulum. Hands come back into center. That leg is going to come all the way forward, toes up, inhale. And then exhale, that right foot comes all the way down. Yes, good. Shake it out, we'll do it on the other side. Good. So for our tree pose, you can kickstand your foot, you can bring your foot to the calf, or you can bring your foot to the inner thigh. Press that plant leg into the foot, foot into plant leg. Hips as level as you can. Thumbs come to heart center first. Woo. Good, let's set up that balance first. And then from here, you can take yourself into any variation of your tree that you want to. You can make a different variation with those arms if you want. And we'll take 3 breaths. One more breath. And then we'll bring those arms back to heart center here. Good, keep that left knee elevated. We're gonna rotate it to be in front of us. Hip, knee, and ankle all at 90, and then kick that left leg straight out front, toes up towards the sky. Full breath in. And then like a pendulum, we swing through center. That left leg will come straight behind us. Hips as square as we can get them here. Woo. And then you can reach your arms forward if you would like to, coming into full warrior 3. Inhales. And exhales. Hands come back to heart center here. Pendulum swings through center. That leg comes up in the front. Inhale. And then exhale, both feet down. Woo! Awesome. Great job, everybody. We're going to do one more sun salutation just to rinse everything out. So whatever side of the mat you want to go to here. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, fold forward over those thighs. Hands coming to shins. Inhale, lift up halfway. As we exhale, plant your hands firmly. Take it back to downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhaling to a high plank. You can drop your knees down if you'd like to. As you exhale, you can drop to the belly or you can chaturanga. Baby cobra, full cobra, or upward facing dog. Find a big inhale. And then we'll exhale, hips to sky, coming into downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here, everybody. You can move as much as you'd like to here, or find stillness, that's up to you. 3 big breaths. One more breath. Good, we're gonna come forward into a high plank and then drop down to our forearms here, coming into forearm plank. Take a big inhale and a full exhale. We're gonna come into a right side plank. So take your right fingers to your left elbow, rotate your hips to the right, feet stacked or staggered, your choice here. So you want your hand to be going this way, not that way, right? That's what we adjusted on our forearm there. If you would like to, you can drop your top foot down to help with a little bit of balance. You can also feel free to bring your bottom leg down if you want to come into this version. All right, so lots of options here. Left hand is on left hip to start. Big inhales. Engage the bottom part of that core. Full exhales. Top arm can come up if you'd like. Top leg can come up if you'd like. 2 more breaths. One more breath. And then we're going to take this left forearm to parallel the right. Rotate ourselves to the other side. Right hand onto right hip here. Lots of options. That top foot can come down again if you want. You can bring your bottom knee down if you'd like to. Feet can be staggered or stacked. Top arm can come up if you'd like. Top leg can come up if you'd like. 2 more big breaths. One more breath. Here, we're gonna parallel those forearms as we come back to center. And then we're gonna set ourselves up to a high plank. Take a big inhale. Exhale those knees to the mat, hips to heels, and everybody gets child's pose right here. One more breath. And then we'll carefully bring ourselves through our tabletop position. Adjust yourself as you need to here. Tuck your toes under. Find a full inhale. And then we'll exhale, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Inhaling that right leg towards the ceiling, square hips here. As we exhale, we're gonna step into the outside of that right hand. Left knee comes down, coming into lizard lunge on this side. So make sure that your right knee stacks on top of your right ankle here. Right toes point forward. You can stay on your fingertips, flat palms, or you can come to your forearms if you want to. Trying to square off those hips as much as you can here. You can also keep that back knee down if you'd like, or lift that back knee off the mat. Totally up to you. Let's find 5 big breaths here. One more breath. If you're on your forearms, come on back up to your hands here. If that back knee is down, lift that back knee off the mat. And then we're going to carefully step our left foot forward to the outside of the left hand, finding a forward fold here. Good. Check your alignment. Hip, knee, and ankle all in a line. Your hands can be on the ground. You can reach behind you. You can grab your ankles. That's up to you. 3 breaths here. One more breath. And then we're going to root those hands down firmly, make our way back to downward facing dog. Woo! Check out those hips and hamstrings, everybody. Shake it out. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale that left leg towards the ceiling here. We've got square hips. We'll exhale to step into the outside of that left hand, finding lizard lunge on this side. So that back knee can drop down. Make sure your left knee is stacked on top of your left ankle. Left toes are pointing forward here. You can stay on your hands. You can drop to forearms. You can keep your back knee down or lift your back knee off the mat. Lots of options here. Try to square your hips as much as you can. And then we'll find our 5 big breaths. One more full breath. If you're on your forearms, come on back up to your hands. If that back knee is on the ground, lift your back knee off the mat. And then we'll step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand, coming into a forward fold here. Last time. Again, hands can stay on the mat if you'd like. You can find your ankles or toes, or you can reach those hands behind you. Head hangs heavy. And let's find 3 breaths. And then we'll plant those hands firmly on the mat here. Take those feet back, finding downward facing dog. You can adjust your hands as you need to here. Pedal out those feet. Wiggle your hips. Whatever you need here. We'll find 3 breaths. One more big breath, my friends. And then we'll send those hips a little higher. We'll take our baby steps here to the top of the mat and then drop those hips all the way down, coming into boat pose. Good. So hands can stay on your thighs here. You want to think about getting your chest up as tall as possible. Nice string straight up from your chest. And then this is a great boat. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can extend those arms. So these are the 2 options to start. Find your inhales and exhales. Take another breath in and a breath out. Good, we're going to inhale ourselves to low boat. So we're coming all the way down to a hover. And then our exhale brings us back up to boat. Good, 3 more times like that. So we'll inhale low boat. Exhale boat. Twice more, inhale low boat. Exhaling to boat. One more time, everybody. Inhale lower. Exhale to boat. Hug your knees into your chest here and you can make your way all the way down onto your back. Feel free to rock side to side or circle those knees if you would like to. Okay, we're going to do 1 bridge pose today. So plant your feet on the mat. Your feet should be hip distance left to right here. You don't want them too far away from you. You want to kind of try to stack your knees on top of your ankles here. Then we're going to press our triceps into the mat here. I like to open up my fingers nice and wide. Press down into your feet, press into your triceps. And then send your hips up, 1 vertebrae at a time. If you want to go slowly there, that's great. You can start to tuck your shoulder blades under. Your neck is still neutral here, so we're on our shoulders and we're on our feet. Pressing triceps into the mat as well. Hips up as high as you can. Let's take 5 breaths here. Engage those legs. Engage those triceps. Two more breaths. One more. As we exhale here, we'll carefully lower ourselves 1 vertebrae at a time all the way down. Once you make it down onto the mat, you can rock your knees side to side here. Finding a full inhale. And a full exhale. And then we'll draw those knees back to center here. We'll just take a basic twist to each side. If there is a particular twist that you prefer, you can feel free to take it. Otherwise, arms take up as much space as you'd like here. Find a full inhale. And then gently let your knees fall to the right. Again, any twist variation you prefer, you are welcome to take. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale those knees back to center. Make sure we're squared off and centered here. And whatever shape you made on the first side, we'll exhale onto the second side. Knees falling to the left. Arms taking up as much space as you'd like. Find your inhales. And your exhales. One more breath in, everybody. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll inhale those knees back to center. Draw your knees into your chest. Reach in between those thighs to grab onto the arches, ankles, or toes to find happy baby. Let's rock side to side here. Two more big breaths. One more. And then we'll draw those knees into center here. Feel free to extend those legs straight up if you'd like to. Any other postures you would like to play with today, now is your yogi playtime. Whatever feels good for you. You can make your way over to the wall, extend your legs up the wall for waterfall pose. You can stay right here. You can bring the bottoms of your feet together, knees out to the side. As today's practice was a little bit different, if there's something you feel like you're missing, you can feel free to go into that. If you've taken a twist to one side, make sure you take it to the other side. There's no rush. Take your time. And continue to find that breath. And then taking as much time as you would like to here, you can gently begin to make your way to full Shavasana. If there's a transitional pose that you prefer, like Supta Baddha Konasana, bottoms of the feet together, knees out to the side, that's a great place to go. If you haven't yet experienced legs up the wall and you want to make your way over to that, feel free to head over there. And if you find that your body is ready for a meditative posture or full Shavasana, feel free to find that posture. Wherever you find your body right here, just take a moment to notice how everything feels. Notice the parts of your body that make contact with the floor. Any points in your body that may still be experiencing tension, feel free to send a breath there. And then whenever you feel ready in your own time, find a big inhale. Exhale into the support of the earth beneath you and enjoy. Let's find a full breath all the way in and a full breath all the way out. Gently beginning to wiggle fingers and wiggle toes. Rolling the wrists and the ankles. Gently rocking your head side to side. When you feel ready, you can extend those arms all the way overhead, getting as long as you can from your fingertips to your toe tips. And then find a full breath in. As you exhale, draw your knees into your chest, wrap your forearms around your shins, give yourself a big hug. As you feel ready, you can make your way over to your favorite side in a fetal position. And we'll take a moment of pause in this posture, as we always do, to call to mind who in our lives we are grateful for. with a heart full of gratitude, using both hands to bring you up to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like and feels like for you. Drawing thumbs together to heart center, eyes open or closed, your choice. We'll close out our practice time together today with one more full round of breath. Let's inhale and exhale. The light inside of me loves and honors the light inside each of you. Namaste. Yay, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you liked it. That was so fun.
Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you. That was my first one. It was so good. Thanks.
So
Thank
fun,
you.
right? Oh my gosh, come
Thank you,
back.
Courtney.
Thank you.
Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, come back to me, everyone. Yay.
Thanks, Courtney.
Thank you, Eden.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Courtney.
everybody. Yay.
Courtney.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.